Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 0. Basically, this is what would you even call this? A little introduction to the podcast.
Prologue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Introduction.
This
To
is
the
the
TheSinkCast.
this is the prologue to our depression, and we really hope you enjoy it. I'm joined by our host, Cole.
Hi.
Nice.
I'm confused. I'm not the host.
Lucas,
Hi.
Izzy,
Hi.
Jacob, aka Fade,
Shalom.
and Jacob, aka Nicky.
Hello.
Fine intro.
Oh man, what an intro, boys.
I have crippling depression.
So basically, this is just basically a test, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so this is going to be completely unedited, unfiltered, so we can say... No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I know you guys have... But, basically what we're going to do is just give an introduction on who we are as people and why we're even friends and why we even started this.
To be honest, I don't
And
want to be here.
Why am I friends with you guys? What the fuck?
Let's
I ask
Let's
myself
think-
that question every day, and then I'm reminded about how much I love you guys.
It's cause I love you
And
guys.
that keeps me going.
Oh, so cute.
Cool beans.
frame handshakes all around. So I got a question for you guys. Seeing how you're such a big, diverse group, and for the listeners, this group is massive, like absolutely massive.
Like my
nope.
Your stomach.
So, the first thing I wanted to ask you guys is how exactly did you guys all meet?
school.
Well,
Well said, Jacob.
Just
so
middle
listen.
school.
Oh,
Diggy and Fade are different. They met in
Yeah.
elementary school.
we met
Yeah,
in elementary school
we
'cause
met in
we
elementary
big pimpin'.
Okay. Let's start with Jacob and Jacob, basically. And how did you guys meet?
So basically, it was like I think the first week of 4th grade. I said hi, I'm Jacob. He said hi, I'm Jacob too. We're like, cool, we're friends now. So yeah.
Yeah. And we went over to each other's houses and we were like, hey, this is pretty cool.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You guys, may I just add? This is riveting storytelling.
right.
Thank you.
I hope I pray that we got better stories coming on soon. But for everyone who met in middle school, how exactly did you guys meet?
Well, that's kind of when I met Diggy, Cole, Jacob, and Izzy. Was from either having a class with them or just hanging out during lunch. I met Cole through his brother, and then kind of just met everybody else as it went along.
So you just kind of like slowly eased your way into the group.
Yeah, just got closer to everybody and became part of the group.
Yeah.
All right.
I met Lucas mainly met Lucas freshman year of high school.
I got you.
You know, gingers.
So Izzy, how did you meet everyone? I just want to go by one.
I met Diggy when I was in 5th grade because we were neighbors.
Yeah.
Awful.
We lived on the same corner but different streets apparently.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Different numbers and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so were you
Oh,
guys?
you were my next door neighbor. Make it sound like I was so far away from. Oh
Wait,
God.
were you guys friends when you were neighbors, or?
No, I hated him.
Oh, okay.
His sisters would come
Good
over
to
every
know.
day. He would just be bugging the fuck
No,
out
I
of me.
wouldn't.
No. Okay.
I went to the other kids on the other side.
Lying.
This broad. Oh no, I'm allowed to say it, this bitch. That's that. It was like, yeah.
I love how you stop yourself. Just this broad.
No, you
Alright.
can say.
So what about you, Cole? How did you meet everyone?
So I met, let's see, Gabe, who's not currently in the podcast. I met him on the first day of 6th grade, and he was like, he leaned over to me in like the first 10 minutes of our class. We're doing a placement math test with our teacher, and he leaned over next to me. And I had this class with Gabe and Dee Dee and Jacob and, you know, a couple of people who were already in the group. And Gabe leaned over to me and he's like, "Are you scared?" And I'm just like, "No." I looked at him and I'm like, "No." I was, but I wasn't gonna tell him I was. So then he's just like, "I kinda am." And then later on after we were done with the test, he asked me, he's like, "Do you want to hang out at Snack?" Because we had it was basically, it was recess, but they didn't want to call it recess. It was a snack break.
Yeah.
So we
Too
had
cool
that, and then
for
we had
recess.
lunch.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, so when we went out for snack, that's when I met the Jacobs.
That's weird. What?
Gabe introduced me to the Jacobs.
At my school, we had first, second, third, and then there was 2 lunch. Was fourth and fifth, and whatever you
Yeah.
got. That's
We had-
weird.
We have
Yeah,
fourth for the
we-
younger kids, like the 6th graders and the 7th graders. The
Yeah.
7th graders get split. And then the 8th graders had 5th period.
But not all the 8th graders had 5th period because I had 4th period with Joaquin.
Oh yeah.
It was stupid.
Oh
That's
yeah, that last year. I got that changed.
Me and Gabe met through. I think he liked my shirt one day in 6th grade. It was like the 3rd or 4th day.
I like your
And we came up,
Skylander shirt.
and he liked my Skylander shirt. And he's like, "Hey, you want to hang out at a snack break?" I'm like, "Sure." And then I saw Cole, and I was like, "Man, look at this guy."
What a specimen.
So Diggy.
Yeah.
Besides like meeting Jacob first, what was like? How did you meet everyone else?
Me and Jacob were like already planning out what we were doing for middle school because we were always at each other's. Or I was always at his house. Let's be honest here. But so we met at recess, and then I saw Gabe and everybody else, like Cole, and then maybe Lucas. I don't know, like 5 years ago, 7, 8, whatever. But yeah, no, I just met them all at recess just because that's when I was hanging out with Jacob and them, and then I already knew Gabe because me and him were like. You know, when like your family members are like kind of cut, like they say you guys are cousins just because of how well they know. Yeah, that's what we are.
All right. So, what was your first impressions with each other?
These kids are retards. Yeah,
Alright.
they were
Okay.
very retarded. No,
The first
no.
friend.
It's vulgar.
Nah, yeah. The first friend I met in middle school was Lucas. And the first thing I thought, look at this fucking ginger.
Yeah. Was
Dude,
Math?
this man listens to Dave Matthews, man.
Dude.
I'm not going to lie to you. Feels down fine. Goosebumps are rolling up and down. Oh my god! Don't ever say that, please. Like it's bad enough that I have to look at him.
You describe him.
Oh. So Cole, what was what was your first impersonation on everyone?
My first impression. So, with Gabe, okay, so Gabe, I was honestly kind of afraid of him. And that was because in my elementary school, there was this one kid who was a big fucking bully to everyone. And he was like a real asshole, like not afraid to fight anybody. So, I was afraid of him. Honestly, that kid in my elementary school, he was like crazy up in his head.
Really?
Yes, but Gabe looked like a smaller version of that kid in middle school. So that's why I was a little afraid. But then I was just like, okay, well, he's a nice guy. The Jacobs,
finished last.
me, I don't necessarily take super big first impressions on people because I'm basically worried about my own interaction because when I meet new people, I get nervous and quiet. So I'm basically worrying about if they like me, whether like I don't know. I don't necessarily take first impressions of people. But no, yeah, I mean, I just for me, it was just kind of like, okay, new friends. This is a new school. I only have a couple of friends here, so I've just gotta.
You just kind of got what was done. I got you. So, this is going to be a kind of big one because you guys have known each other for so long. But let's just keep it for people in this podcast so it'd be easier for the listeners. What's your favorite memory or story with someone in this podcast? Or everyone in this podcast, whichever one you want to go with.
Oh man, I'll go first.
All right.
My favorite memory or story is when I'll keep it short because this story can be used for a great time. It's when we spent the night at Cole's house. It was just me and Gabe, and we were playing hide and seek. We played a ton of rounds, and Cole comes out on the balcony and says, "What's up, motherfuckers?" And I scream the loudest, high-pitched scream I could ever fucking scream. And I was like, "Ooh." That's probably
So
my
what-
favorite memory.
got
Just
scared
really
of
short. I was pretty scared.
I mean, no, you don't have to keep it short, man. Do whatever you
No,
think.
It's good
Or
when that story's in detail.
Fucking, you just sound like a pussy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, I'm kidding. I kid. All right. What about you, Izzy? You got any funny stories about this dysfunctional group?
Dysfunctional?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't pick a favorite memory.
Or at least one memory you're gonna always like think of.
I'll probably
Yeah,
just
that-
think back to like all the times we talked while we were playing
Well-
games.
I got you.
Okay, when I think of this group, the first thing I think of is you guys when you're freshmen.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, when we were,
Oh.
when we were
Me
retarded.
chucking apples at lockers.
Because that's how I
Fucking
met
hell.
you guys. Yeah, you guys used to throw apples at lockers on the walls. Okay, there you go. That's my most vivid memory. Them freshman year at lunch, they would always go get the apples from the carts and take them from people and throw them. Oh,
Memory.
memories.
What about you,
Hmm.
Lucas? Do you
Hmm.
have any memories or stories?
I mean, I have a couple, but I just don't know which one I should talk about if like I wanted to save one for a later episode. But
They would-
I think this story also kind of involves. I loved spending the night at Cole's house. It was so much
Yeah.
fun because there was a lot of us and we would have so much fun. But one of my particular favorite ones was when we also happened to be playing hide and seek, and we turned off all the lights, which made it even better. And I chose to hide in the upstairs. No, I was it, and Cole hid in the upstairs laundry room. So I'm
Oh.
going and looking for everybody. I walk past the laundry room, and he slams the door to scare the shit out of me. And I scream so loud, like it scared the hell out of me. And the reason I was a little bit scared before that was because we went to go play. I think it was Life, and in the cupboard there was a Ouija board, and that scared the shit out of me. I don't fuck around with
Oh,
ghosts or
yeah.
any of that stuff. Yeah, that spooked me.
Yeah, I don't
that's
think my mom's ever used that Ouija board in our house. Thank God.
Ooh. Ooh.
actually a great question for all of you. Are you guys like? Do you guys believe in the supernatural?
Yes.
Yes.
To
I
be
believe in
honest, I'm not
spirits.
sure if I do or not. I do like watching shows and seeing like stuff on it, but I
Mhm.
don't think I believe in it 100% because most of the time it's just fake shit.
There used to
I
be a
feel
ghost at one of my houses. It was a
I
house
feel
that
like
actually.
supernatural. Go ahead.
Do you want to talk about that ghost in your house real quick, Izzy?
No, I want to hear what Jacob has to say. He said something about the supernatural, right?
I feel like supernatural things like they're definitely like I don't know because they can also be controversial, but I feel like they're real for the most part.
Special to say that.
Mhm.
All right, good talk then. Good talk.
Yeah.
Diggy.
I mean, I don't really believe in it, but like if I see it, then I'll like it's one of those things I'll believe it when I see it. But at the same time, I don't want to see it, because it will freak me the fuck out. So
Yeah. I got you. So I forgot to disclaim this. The reason, the reason why I'm not really talking about memories with them is that I just met them like what, maybe a year ago?
A year
year
ago?
and a half,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So that's the disclaimer. I should have said that in the beginning. I feel bad.
No.
But in your guys' opinion, what seems like the perfect like day for this entire group?
Just hangout time, just being able to spend time with each other. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
we're really doing. For me, I just enjoy being around all of you guys.
I feel like when we try to go hang out in a set place, we don't really feel like we kind of just like, well, there's nothing to do here, so we don't really know what to do. But when we go to someone's house and like hang out in the backyard or hang out in the house, we've got a place to stay and there's things that we can do. It's
Mhm.
like it doesn't even have to be that there's something that we can do, but when we're in a place that's familiar to us, I feel like that's the best for us. Or like if we're just driving around or whatever. But honestly, the talking and the just hanging out, doing whatever, maybe playing a sport or something, like I feel like those are the funnest times I have with you guys. It's just full on hanging out.
I mean, we don't really have anywhere to go. We live in
We
we
live
live.
in a place that's strict about COVID laws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to hang out like before COVID. We used to hang out at the mall and stuff all the time. We do whatever
I miss that so
we had
much.
to do. I kind of miss the mall, but I feel like my wallet will actually stop crying if I went to the mall.
What?
What was that last
No,
part?
like
Come again?
my wallet wouldn't.
Oh,
cry
your
as
wallet
much.
wouldn't
Oh.
stop crying.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
when we did go to the mall. Yeah.
I mean, we all live close to each other, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
it's nice
usually
that we can
easy
just go
for us
walk
to
and
get
do
together.
stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What,
You
what,
move.
you, Biggie? What would
You moved away from us. That's your fault.
Yeah.
No, it's not my
Yeah.
fault. The landlord kicked me out.
It's your
Hey,
fault.
that
It's
happened.
because you're some bum ass kid that he doesn't want his house.
But even today, we tried doing something near his house. I mean, it doesn't work out because
Rain.
It's what I
rain.
mean.
But that was all
We
good
had to
though,
go away.
because then we could go somewhere else.
We could go somewhere familiar.
True.
To rain,
Yep.
no go.
No go. Bye bye.
So
Rain, go bye bye.
But like
What-
even that, just we were moving from the park to Lucas's house, and just that drive was hella fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, with some
Oh.
some people not naming names, and no one should name names, with their idiotic driving.
It's not idiotic driving. It's
You talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you. You should have ran over. You should have like messed up Cole's Nana's car.
not
I
my
don't want to
Nana's
mess up
car.
Nana's car. I don't want to mess up Nana's car.
You can mess up my car, but not my
Don't-
Nana's car. Come
Don't mess
on.
up the egg. Don't mess up the egg.
the
No,
speedy
the egg.
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 We still got there before them.
True.
Well,
I
that
don't
was
even-
because you guys took Rumble and I went to Woodrow. Or actually,
Oh.
I went to Stanford. So I had to come all
why?
the way back from Stanford, and you guys took Rumble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I still caught up to you guys, so you guys are still slow, and you barely got there before I did.
Mm.
So, in
Yeah.
your own words, what's one or a couple things if you want to go down that list? I know this is going to be a tough one because we all hate each other, but
Of course.
what's one thing you love about each other?
Nothing. Absolutely
Nothing.
nothing. I hate every single one of you.
They're all
Lucas.
so stupid.
Izzy's
I
too
love
short.
them.
Lucas is too tall. Jacob's
You're too
face
short.
is too fat. Jacob is just too fat. And Isaiah, your ass is too big.
Alright.
Cole, you literally look like Rufus. I don't want to hear it.
I do not.
You look like what Gumby looks like if he's short.
Fucking mole rat.
Jacob looks
Oh.
like Gumby.
Yeah, look at you, like Gumby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lucas,
But,
you're 6'11". Gumby has a better body than you.
Yeah.
What do I love about you guys?
But yeah, in all seriousness, what's a couple things or one
I just-
thing you love about each other?
I love
That
their
everyone here
friendship.
gives out positive energy.
Mhm.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Goodbye, Jimmy.
Oh, fuck.
The thing that I love about us as a group, not people individually, is that we can talk shit and be mean to each other and know it's a joke.
Yeah, some
Mhm.
people.
Can you define a joke real quick?
You.
Oh.
I feel like that entire spiel about fucking Cole looking like Rufus and Cole's your ass is too fat, your face is too fat, you're short, you're tall. I thought that was perfect. That's a perfect way
That's a perfect example of
Mhm.
that.
the behavior.
Yeah.
I mean, not all the behavior, but yeah.
What about you, Lucas? What do you love?
As a group, I just love how we can, like Cole said, be open and like make jokes and talk shit with each other, but still like know it's a joke and not.
Okay. I will not be opened by you, Lucas.
No, that's not what I meant. I was gonna say that was no. I was gonna say how we are
Oh?
open with each other and
Yes.
are just like
You
I
just-
think we
yes,
guys
of
are an
course.
extended family.
Of
Yeah,
course, that's complete what you meant. I'm sorry. I just
yeah.
sorry.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I can't.
I
I was the one that said,
personally
"Oh."
Oh. Oh,
I
you
personally
you?
feel that our chemistry is really good too. Like, I mean, it's a long consideration with knowing each other for a long time. Our chemistry is great.
Mm-hmm.
We understand how others act,
Yeah.
so we don't get.
We
Offended.
understand how we work. We work how we do.
Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
That's one phrase that we don't respond well to. None of us. Is
No.
let's get to work. Because we're all
No.
just like, we'll
We
do it
always take
later.
forever to do stuff.
Well, we're all big procrastinators, so we just go, we'll do it later. And then later comes, and we're still
then
too
it's
lazy to do it.
So, if I think because we wanted to keep this episode short, so
yeah,
it can
just a
be like-
taster episode to get to know us and
I'm gonna be honest with the audience. This is not how we act, and I can assure you, it's probably gonna be different between episodes. We're just all very tired, really tired.
I am so awake right now. It's not even funny.
I'm
I
eating.
feel like I
I'm
drank a
good.
gallon of coffee.
I literally just bought something on Amazon because I'm bored
I have Red Bull.
and I wanted it.
It's not Red Bull time. No Red Bull.
Oh,
Red Bull.
No.
I
No,
wanna
I'll
go
save it
to-
for tomorrow.
I want to go to
Hefty,
Dutch Bros.
hefty,
I want to go to
hefty.
Dutch Bros and get one of those Red Bull infused drinks that they have.
They have those.
Yeah,
Sounds fucking awful.
they're like
But,
Red Bull infused fruit drinks.
Okay, nice. Next.
Cole, would you like to explain to the audience what you decided to buy?
Oh.
Oh,
I knew that was funny.
Yes, please elaborate.
it's
You make it sound like it's a sex toy.
it is.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm
I mean,
Oh.
so
it could be for it.
my sister has this jacket thing. It's kind of like an oversized poncho, but it has a koala face on the front, and it has drawstrings, and it has a big pocket. It's basically a hoodie, but you can like curl yourself up into a ball. Like, you know those kids at school that always like tuck their legs into their shirts?
Mm-hmm.
That is
Lucas.
what that thing is made to do. And I wanted it, so it's now mine. And it's Sherpa lined. Its sleeves go down to my knuckles, and the body part goes all the way down to my knees, and it has a fucking
big-
massive pocket.
Big hoodie for tiny man.
Yeah,
So the audience can think whether that's a good purchase or not. To be honest.
No, I mean the models. The girl model was wearing a large, and she's 5'9" apparently, and the guy model was wearing an extra large, and he's like 6'1". But the only difference between the two sizes is like 3 inches in length.
A big one.
Yeah, I
get
got
the
the
biggest one.
big one
Bro,
because I just
I
want
remember
a lot.
I didn't know Lucas too well in middle school, but I remember seeing the picture of fucking Lucas with when you explained that the kids had their like shirt tucked over their knees. Lucas was one of those kids, and I saw that picture and I started dying laughing, but I didn't know him at the time.
Oh, well, yeah. So let's explain this. So I didn't say how I met Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
I met him. So I was in band with Ethan Richmond, which is, yeah. We're still friends, but we don't talk to each other because I don't know. He's distant. Anyways, Lucas, I think I met him through. I either met him through hanging out with Ethan, my brother, or through band. I'm pretty sure it was through band. Because Ethan Richmond convinced him to join band. So I pretty much got to know Lucas more through band and found out that he was and still is literally the nicest person I know.
Aww.
And talking about putting your knees in your shirts, I remember when Lucas,
Oh,
you had that jacket that you tucked your head into
Yeah.
and curled up and became like this burrito man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was fun. That's how I met Lucas.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And how he became our little ginger friend. Well,
He
not
is the
so little,
nicest
but
person. You are so not like a ginger. Fucking
how are
souls.
gingers supposed to be?
Yeah.
Soulless.
no, stop.
Oh,
No,
soulless.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a little insensitive, is he?
Wee woo, wee woo. That's YouTube police.
My
Fuck the YouTube police.
Oh shit! I smell bacon.
My last,
Crikey! It's the Albanian Rosas.
but my last question, so we can wrap up this little test pilot season 0 episode 0 thing. I think it's time to get meta, and I should ask all of us, including myself, why exactly did we start this podcast?
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you on this one. I heard sinks and I was like, I'm down for this. that's how I did it. I'm being 100% honest with you. I heard sinks and I was like, yes, I'm in.
I wanted to start this podcast because I know that a lot of stuff's going on in each of our lives, and we all have some kind of story to tell, whether it be funny, serious, etc. Just this is something we could sit down and do and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, who else wouldn't want to talk about how birds can fly, or Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars movie, or like how Spider-Man is a
let's
really
stop.
cool
Stop this man.
superhero? You know, I mean, who else wouldn't want to talk about that stuff?
So, what exactly why did you make join this podcast, Cole?
I swear to God, if you don't talk, we're gonna take away your candy.
All right, good talk. Good talk. What about you, Izzy?
I joined this podcast because we do all got shit going on in our lives, and I just want to be able to talk with my friends and do something fun outside of my day. And I think it's a good idea for our group.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty funny and stupid, and we have a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
Rather it be good or bad?
Yeah.
What about you, Diggy?
I just.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm gonna say it. Who else wouldn't want to talk about how birds can fly?
the reason I personally joined this podcast was not to get like deep or anything, but like they said, we've all been going through stuff, and I feel like I feel like I got that like creative attitude that if I put my mind to something, I could achieve it. And really, we always just talk to each other like we are in the podcast. So why not try to be dumb and have other people listen to our stupidity?
Maybe get paid while doing it.
Possibly.
Is Cole just dead then?
No, I'm
Yeah,
here.
I think Cold die.
Aw.
Okay. Well, I'll just ask you this. Why did
DJ
you join
Salad.
this podcast?
What?
Why did you join this podcast?
I because yeah.
Great, amazing. Thank
Alright.
you so much, Cole.
All right,
God,
Freddie.
No,
if you
I
can say
joined
it
this
like
that.
podcast because I've always liked doing stuff like this for just to post on the internet, because I feel like some of the things that we talk about and just the stupid fucking way we act, I just feel like I want to get more people to be involved, because it makes me suffocate from laughter, and I want to make other people suffocate from laughter too, because laughter is happy and happy is good.
And suffocating is bad.
But we won't talk about suffocating. You just
I'm-
laugh.
Suffocation. No breathing.
It
It's
depends.
Games 44 is suffocated in a wall.
What was that, Glitchy?
Glitchy.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're very
Say it
glitchy.
again.
No, I think we're just gonna wrap the episode up here.
right.
Before, if you don't know, Jacob, aka Diggy, and Cole have Twitch channels. If you guys
Yes.
want, real quick.
You can go first, Cole.
I'll put them on screen when I edit this.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
That you should definitely give them a follow. I'm not saying you should, but if you don't, we'll probably track your IP because we're super.
And,
I'll
and
put
Dog
I'll
Walker
put our
someone?
two Twitch accounts, and then I will put the Linktree link on the screen and in the bio. So that gives you the links to our Instagram account and Twitter account.
Yeah, cool. If you don't want to do that link, you can also follow TheSinkCast. We're officially on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Just search TheSinkCast. We're the only fucking people on Instagram and Twitter who have that fucking name.
How do
So
you
if you
spell that,
can't
though?
find us, I don't know what to tell you.
What do you mean?
If you don't know how to spell SyncCast, you're dead to me.
And how?
TheSinkCast.
Let me
The
tell you,
SyncCast, my bad.
audience members. If you don't know how to spell TheSinkCast, why are you listening, and how are you listening?
Exactly.
But
If you don't know how to spell the SyncCast, you've probably never seen anyone write. And if you're blind, I apologize.
but yes, thank
Sorry.
you for going through this, I guess, little testing. This is an introduction that we've been wanting to do. Whether it came out good or bad, we don't care as long as we get it out. I mean, we do care, but like,
Yep.
what are you gonna do? Dislike the video? Please don't. Come on, man. Come on, please.
If you dislike it, just put in the comments. Tell us what you think we can do better, and we'll take it down and write that down. We'll write down your IP with it, and
Yep.
and come
I will
ask you
probably come visit
personally. We'll come
And
ask
if
you
you
But
tell us
personally.
about
if you
water,
like
we'll
us-
drink sink water.
I will put you in the sink personally.
But yes,
It'll be like one of those dirty dishes.
Yeah, dirty
Okay.
bubble.
but yes,
Mm.
thank you for tuning into this little test thing. Hopefully, it comes out soon. I don't know when it will come out, but we also have way
Right now!
better that we have already recorded, and I'm very excited when we release those episodes. To be honest, because I feel like
And if we can get one like on this video, Cole will get circumcised.
No! I'm already circumcised. How do you?
Okay, well, I think that's where we.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. We're done.
from
We're
the
done.
bottom of-